What's up, guys? Crispy Nips here, bringing you an awesome vlog here from Fantasy Football 2013. NFL Hard Knocks. I got all my draft picks lined up here, and when I took them from my league that I manage, So let's see what's going on here. My first pick, I took. Hold on, let's start off with what I watched. I watched tons of fantasy football, videos, who to pick, who not to pick. And I picked pretty much what I was told to pick by the statistics on ESPN. And my league was originally with NFL.com, so I started one on ESPN to, see which one I prefer. And ESPN's pretty good. So let's see here. In the first round, I got the 6th pick. And I had the choice between Doug Martin, C.J. Spiller, and Jamal Charles. Jamal Charles was up to go at that point, that 6th pick, and I went C.J. Spiller just because I know he's a good running back and he can work really hard. And a note for that one, in my league, one of my friends named Ryan, he picked Tom Brady, number 5. Number 2. My second pick was the 11th pick in the draft, and I was going to go running back, wide receiver, but the upcoming pick was Calvin Johnson Jr. and I couldn't resist, so I picked him. And in that round, my brother picked Frank Gore over LaShawn McCoy. That's risky, but then again, Frank Gore's power runner, so we'll see what happens there. Then my third pick was the 22nd pick of the third round, and I picked up Chris Johnson, and that was a big pick, and that's kind of either he's going to do really good or he's going to bust. So hopefully he does good. So far I got C.J. Spiller, Calvin Johnson Jr., and Chris Johnson. So I was pretty stoked at that point. And my brother ended up picking Peyton Manning in the third round, 19th pick. So he picked a quarterback quick, as did Ryan, like I said, in the first round. So then this is I got lucky here with the 4th round pick, the 27th pick. I got Maurice Jones-Drew in the 4th round. He was projected to go to the 3rd round, if not late 2nd round, and I ended up getting Maurice Jones-Drew. So that was, I got lucky there. I have nothing important besides that. That was the break for my team, big break. Number 5, with 38 pick, I picked Reggie Wayne, wide receiver for the Colts. A lot of people don't prefer him over other wide receivers, but at the time, I live in Indiana, so Reggie Wayne was a good pick for me. I know he can do a lot, like he did last year. But also, in that round, a rookie running back got picked by my friend Jeremy, or Crashman, and Eddie Lacy was picked. And I don't know if that was a good decision. I think he could have been picked up later on, but we'll see. Number 6 pick, my 6th round pick, I should say. I'm not really excited about it, but it could be good for me. I picked up a running back from New Orleans, which they have a 3 running back system with Darren Sproles, Pierre Thomas, and Mark Ingram. But I picked up Darren Sproles, and we'll see what he does there. He's a good catch and run receiver in the backfield. And the first defense was picked. The Seattle Seahawks defense and special teams picked in the 6th round. I thought that was early. You can probably wait on that. Let's see here. 7th round pick, 54th pick. I picked old reliable Steve Smith from the Panthers. I have him every single year I've ever had a fantasy football league. He's always done good. And in that round, my friend Crashman picked up Chris Ivory, but he don't play for the Saints no more. He plays for the Jets. So maybe he'll do something there, unlike he did in New Orleans. And the 8th round pick, I picked Dwayne Bowe, my 59th pick. That was what that was. And Zach Bolden in our league picked up Monte Ball, which he's not supposed to do much this year because he can't block. And my 9th round pick, 70th pick, picked up Pierre Garçon. So I think that's a very good pick for me, since he's the top wide receiver for the team. And my brother picked up Greg Jennings in the 9th round, and that's iffy because they're a running team. We'll see if Christian Ponder can throw the ball to him, and if he fits well in that system. And then number 10, I took a risk here. I was either going to pick Giovanni Bernard, the backup running back for the Bengals, at my 75th pick, and I didn't pick up Jarvis Green-Ellis when I could, but it's a good chance that he may end up getting the starting nod later off in the season. So, and he's also my backup, so it doesn't really matter unless someone gets hurt. And then my 11th pick, my 86th pick, the 86th pick in the draft, my 11th round pick, I picked up my starting quarterback, Andrew Luck. I think he's going to have a really good year, and I think it's going to work well. Me having Reggie Wayne and Andrew Luck. May have to find my way to get T.Y. Hilton. So we'll see. 2 kickers were taken in that round, one by Jeremy, one by Dylan. I think that was really early for a kicker. I think they could have picked up running back, wide receiver to fill up the backups. And with the 12th pick in my league, 12th round pick, 91st pick, I picked up my defensive team, the Bengals. I'm a Bengals fan, and I know they got a very good defensive team, and with the additions of James Harrison. Number 13 pick, the 13th round, 102nd pick, I picked up my tight end, Greg Olsen from the Panthers. I have the Panthers' 2 receiving targets, big targets, Steve Smith, which I picked up in the 7th round, and Greg Olsen in the 13th round, so I think I'm pretty set there. Then I picked up my kicker in the 14th round, and with the 107th pick, I picked Matt Bryant, the Atlanta Falcons kicker. When it comes to kickers, I pick a team that their offense scores a lot. I know they're going to score and get at least to the end zone or in the red zone, and so that's how I picked my kickers. I know the Atlanta Hawks will get to the red zone or end zone a lot this year, just like last year. So there's a good chance that I'm going to get a lot of kicking points. And in that round, 14th round, my brother picked up Golden Tate late in the round in the draft, and I think he's going to be a good with Percy Harvin out. And Golden Tate's going to be just as athletic, if not more, than he was last year. So I think my brother got a good pick there. 15, I picked up the St. Louis Rams top receiver right now, Sam Bradford's favorite receiver right now, as it looks in preseason, Chris Gibbons, with the 118th pick. So I think that was a good one for me. And then I just picked up Vincent Brown, who's supposedly supposed to have a big offensive year with the Chargers, with the 123rd pick. And my brother picked up my starting running back's backup, Fred Jackson, and I remember he used to be really good for me. So I think that was a good pickup for him. And if my running back was to be injured, I know Fred Jackson can and will try his hardest to come back to that starting spot. So this has been your boy Chris Muniz with my fantasy football update on who I picked, who I got, and stay crispy.